I don't think I did. I mean, really, again, that was a long time ago now. I mean, feels like yesterday, but that was, 4 or 5 years ago. And at the time, my biggest concern was getting a look from the coaches and trying to get into a sport I knew nothing about, but hoped I'd be a good fit for. At the end of the day, things just kind of snowballed from there. I had a great first season. Hunter, on the call here, he took a leap of faith, putting me on a sled after never really have taken any trips and having known nothing about me. We had a good year that year. And at the end of the day, that kind of just snowballed into the rest of my, career so far. My goal, coming in that year, I knew I wasn't vying for a spot at the 2018 Olympics. I just started. It was cool to be a part of that process and watch those athletes go through that to better prepare me for this time around. But at the end of the day, I was just there to learn. And I think I was planning, the goal was to make the 2022 Olympic team. But at the end of the day, that was so far in the future that I don't know if I really put 2 and 2 together. And it's so weird to be here approaching this season, trying to qualify and trying to make my first Olympic team. It's pretty surreal, and I'm excited for the year. I mean, I think it's been said before, but at the end of the day, the biggest part of all this is that it kind of feels like getting kicked off the hill in a trash can, I guess is the best way to put it. It's very controlled, and there's something obviously the pilot is doing a lot to get us down the track as fast as possible. But at the same time, you'd think it'd be smooth. For example, it's very rattly. It's not some glued to the ice situation. You're kind of shaking down the track. You're hitting walls. You try not to hit walls, but you do. It can be a little rough, and at the end of the day, it's loud. If you've ever been to a bobsled race, you hear a 2 or 4 man coming. It sounds like a train coming by. And at the end of the day, that's all stuff that I think it's hard to see sometimes. And if you've ever been to a race, you can really experience that. It's something that at first can be pretty overwhelming, but then it grows on you, and then you really learn to love it. And you learn to love that feeling when you get to look out of the sled in the outrun and see if your time was what you hoped it'd be or not.